Hey guys, this is FGI Signals from the UW-Madison StarCraft 2 Club, bringing you tutorial video number 1. We're going to be looking at a Protoss versus Zerg matchup. I myself am the Protoss player in the top right, spawning as blue, and we have Zerg Toss, the red Zerg, spawning in the bottom left. In this matchup for PvZ, we're going to be looking at a 6-pool tactic being done by the Zerg. It's the fastest rush in the game, and it can be incredibly difficult for the Protoss to hold off. If it does succeed, it's definitely a win for the Zerg, but if he fails and it doesn't win right there as a fast rush, it's pretty much a good game from the Protoss. So it's really important that you hold this off early and don't let him hurt your economy. So I'm placing my pylon here to effectively wall off at some point in this matchup. You always want to wall versus Zerg as the Protoss, because if you otherwise you'll have like a speedling run by and it'll be a fast GG. So I'm scouting with my initial probe, always on 9 because I want to get in and see what he's doing. I take the watchtower on this map to check the Overlord scouting path, and I get a little bit suspicious because he's going right for my ramp. It's generally an indicator of cheese. So I get in, and I never produce or never build my first unit producing structure versus Zerg until I see what he's doing. I noticed only a few drones, and I see the spawning pool actually popping right when I'm in there, so I know exactly what's going on. I see that the Zerg is doing a super fast rush, actually because he only had 4 or 5 drones in his middle line. I know it is a 6-pool, so it cannot get any faster than this. And I immediately send my probe back to the watchtower. And what I'm going to do here is, rather than build a gateway as my first production structure, I'm going to build a forge, and then eventually fully wall off. The next building is going to be a gateway. I can't build anything else. There's no point in double forging. So it's forge and then gateway, and what I'm going to want to do is get this full wall going. Here are the Zerglings. I see them coming from the watchtower. I want to get this wall going as soon as I possibly can, because I know the Zerglings are almost here. So I get the pylon down. Normally I would put the cannon up before the pylon, but I know these Zerglings are so close, and this drone delayed me. So this pylon is down to fully wall with the gate and the forge, and the cannon is going to be what fends off these Zerglings. Now, this guy, since he did 6-pool rather than what some Zergs will do is a 7 or 8-pool, these Zerglings are here super early, so they're going to be able to hack at this gateway and nearly take it down before the cannon's even finished. And what I'm going to be doing is having a probe here to try and fully wall behind the gate, and it's really close timing here. What I probably should have done is pull a couple more probes to come down and fight and block this off, but I do get the final pylon block immediately as the gate falls. So the Zerg BMs, that's a GG. It's only a 3-minute and 45-second game. He knew that this was game over. Once again, like I said, that Overlord was here, going to check my ramp, so I was right about the cheese from the bat when I spotted it at the tower. But this is a super fast rush, and I know it's giving some Protosses some trouble, and this is what I've found to be the most effective defense for it. It's not a standard gate and then core and then Chrono Boost's Zealot, as some people like to do. I think that's a little bit too slow. I've lost games because I scout the Zerg and already had the gateway down, and I still can't get the Zealot out in time. So it's got to be Forge first, always, and then if you need to, like on big ramp maps like Tal'Darim Altar or Scrap Station, you have a even larger ramp to block off, so you definitely will have to put these pylons down behind your gateway and your forge. But if you can get this cannon up, as you can see in the harvester count, the Zerg is so far behind that there's just no way he can win if you defend this, which I did here. Sometimes the Zergs will not GG after their initial Zerglings are killed. They'll either run away and think that they have me contained, but really they're so far behind that there's nothing much they can do. If they don't GG, their follow-up could be a 1-base Baneling bust all in, or a 1-base Roach all in, or some Zergs will actually expand. So in order to respond to that, what you do is the probe that was out here is a scout. You definitely want to keep him outside. I shouldn't have kept him on the tower because he's pretty vulnerable out here, but I want to run to some area in the map like here or here and immediately put a pylon down and go see what the Zerg is doing. If he chooses to expand, you can simply forgate in your base and go out and kill him a couple minutes later, as soon as warp technology is finished. If he is doing roaches, if he is doing banelings, you want to stay on 1 base and respond appropriately. If he's going roaches, you can build a couple more cannons to fend the roaches off. If he's going banelings, you can just get a few sentries and then force field the ramp as he tries to get up, and then go out and kill him later. But he's so far behind after this rush that there's really no way to win as the Zerg player once the Protoss has fended it off. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. This is FGI Signals from the UW-Madison StarCraft Club. Thanks for checking out our first tutorial video, and I hope to see you watching some more later. Bye-bye.